Alright. So, when we left off, Austin had just ran headfirst into Paylor's castle, being like, "No, fucking stop! Don't close the portal!"
I'm 10 seconds behind him.
Do not seal it. Don't.
Hey, in the full-on sprint.
10 seconds later, I show up.
Paylor is in like mid stand up from his throne. He's just like, "Wait, what?"
You can't. Don't seal the portal.
Tell me when I get there.
But why?
I don't. I'm not sure, but something tells me that that's just a very bad idea.
All right, now is when you show up.
Okay, show up. What did I miss?
Your friend is telling me to not seal off the portal.
Yeah, well, he and our other comrade, Nova, had a very strange reaction just as we were about to leave Elysium. I'm not sure what happened, unless I can roll for perception and figure out what happened before I talk.
You say that, and then, like, Paylor just kind of stares off for a moment before he just kind of sits back down. He just, like, holds his head in his hand. He's just like, I feel like such a fool.
I'll just do that, and then you have an affirm, right?
I mean, you're trying to open it all the way. Just don't. I just close mine.
I wasn't trying to close it. I just tried to push it up a little bit so I had an affirm.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
I've forgotten something so common that it didn't dawn on me that it'd be useful in this situation.
Yeah.
Elysium has a natural thrall about it that causes people of a weak mind to wish to stay forever.
Got it. So that's the thing that's been affecting everyone outside. Wow, Eureka! All right. Clearly he's in the thrall. Is there any way we could enlist the help of some of your personnel to remove our buddies safely from your area so we can quicken up this process of getting it closed so that we don't have this issue?
No, I'm fine. Don't close the portal.
No, yes, you are correct. I will only be able to escort them as far as the portal itself. Beyond that, you will have to restrain them.
Yeah, well, if you can just kind of lift them up a little bit and toss them, then you can close the portal from your side and we'll do our thing on the other side.
I will not.
Not you. Like someone else. If you can help me restrain them on this side, I'll toss them.
Yes, of course. But this is embarrassing. Considering that this is happening to your friends, you're definitely not going to want to continue. I definitely can no longer consider just locking the portal down.
It needs to be closed, absolutely. I mean,
what is the situation beyond the portal?
Currently,
you were saying something about unnatural happiness about the place.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of people are really happy, and I think it's because the thrall is affecting the nearby area, so they're all content with being there as well. But because it's not in Elysium, they're not being compelled to come to Elysium as much as far as what I've seen. They just they're enjoying the effects of the thrall on their town, and it keeps them happy within the town.
Or maybe they're just happy because good things are happening and we should leave the portal open so they can keep happening.
Well, that's my perspective on it. You've heard his perspective. The
existence of the thrall of Elysium is present for the sake of keeping the residents of Elysium docile and peaceful. Elysium is... Y'all would know that Elysium is basically the heaven of this world.
Yeah. The resting place for souls that aren't damned.
Exactly. Yeah. And considering this, if anyone were to invade Elysium, they can be dealt with. Right. As well as those who come to Elysium will find eternal happiness and peace.
You can't just have extra guests showing up all the time.
Having extra guests show up when it's not their time is trouble.
Matters. Got it. All right.
Having the
peace
peace created by Elysium leak into your plane could potentially cause problems, because from what you're telling me, it sounds like the thrall is not as strong as it is here in Elysium.
Yes, absolutely. However, remind me again, is that you would just prefer not have the effects at all on the outside, even though they're not as severe, or is it something where you could consider
They are not as severe now, but who's to say that they won't become more severe later?
So you're concerned about the entire society over there just becoming, so peaceful that they ignore the dangers of everyday life, even though they're not in Elysium and they don't realize that they can still be harmed.
I fear it is much more to it than that.
Okay, so just close the portal.
Are there more portals aside from the one connecting Elysium?
There's so many portals, but we don't know if there's any more connecting Elysium, and therefore that's why we were asking with you earlier about, since there are other portals, but we don't think that there are any more connected to Elysium, if we leave this one open, or if we close this one, you should no longer have anyone coming over.
He puts his fingers to his chin and ponders. This does sound troubling. There is certainly more to these portals than what we think. I cannot leave Elysium, as I am its guardian. However, you all seem to be in the business of closing these portals.
That is indeed true, Sir God.
Except for this one.
Ignore him, if you don't mind. He's obviously...
Don't close the portal.
If the portals...
You have any, like,
If
tape or
anything happens, if you seek more knowledge about the portal, I recommend seeking the beings inhabiting Mechanus.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a place I want to
something?
go.
Write that down.
I'll remember that.
Mechanus acts as
Yeah.
the gearbox
Yeah.
of space and time.
The gearbox.
And if anybody would know what was happening with the portals and with these planes, the beings of Mechanus would.
Excellent.
However, they're not going to speak with you easily.
Okay, so I get my buddy Arm on the case. After I get there, I'll just be like, hey Arm, can you help me out here? These gods are giving me some trouble. I'm just trying to do your will.
Oh, the beings who inhabit Mechanus are no gods.
Well, okay, these people.
They are not people. They are beyond.
Beings. These beings.
They are beyond what you think they are.
Got it. Roger that. Okay, cool. So talk to Mechanus. Close this portal. Talk to Mechanus.
I don't think you understand, young Yorn.
So don't close the portals. Talk to Mechanus.
Yeah, that one. Don't close the portal.
Trying to get what you're trying to
Listen to me,
listen.
son. You are going to close these portals.
Okay, closing the portal.
However, if you wish to learn more of these portals,
Talk to Mechanus.
the people of Mechanus.
Are the-
I say people, and that is a very poor term to use.
But you can't communicate it any other way verbally to us. Otherwise, we'll just melt our brains if you try to communicate the actual meaning.
Creatures would be the better term,
Awesome.
but
Golems.
Individuals.
Individuals of an unknown state.
golems actually is probably the most accurate.
Yeah, that's because I know these things. Knowledge check. I knew everything to begin with. No, please continue. Sorry.
The beings of Mechanus have existed since since the creation of the planes. They are the only ones who are known to have retained sentience since then. Even before the existence of us gods, they exist to operate the gearbox of space and time that is Mechanus. So speaking with them will not be easy.
Okay. So,
If you find a way to Mechanus, prepare heavily.
okay. So, let me get this straight. Bottom line, remove ourselves from your plane.
The angels will have to remove themselves from your plane as well.
We're working on that. Close the portal.
No.
Talk to Mechanus.
If you can find Mechanus, yes.
Oh, I'll find Mechanus, all right. All right. Anything else, or can I just get in touch with you the usual way?
The usual way? He cocks his head. He's just like he raises an eyebrow.
Yeah, the usual. You know the usual way. Wink, wink.
Alright, there's still one thing I'm confused on. You guys keep
Closing
saying
the
closing
portal.
the portal. Can
All right.
we not do that?
This is the moment where I'm gonna need some help because this one's one slippery son of a mother.
Paylor snaps his fingers and two angels restrain you.
Hey, no, what the no, let me go!
And they escort you out.
I'm gonna take the rope and hog tie him.
Alright.
Okay.
I know that works.
You're now
Why?
hog-tied.
Don't stop! Let me go!
Sucks, man.
Let me go!
Can I give him a slap and roll for for intimidation to get him out of his to like try and knock him out of his thrall.
I'll tell you right now that won't work.
Okay.
Do you want to slap him?
Can I just slap him and roll intimidation?
You can roll a d4.
Oh, if I get a 4, is that a critical success?
No.
That's a 1.
That's
Alright,
a
you take
1.
1 damage.
You take.
Ow! Son of a bitch, let me go!
Hey, that was
They're
just.
gonna close the portal.
You're giving me
You
a lot.
take,
Yeah.
you take 1
No,
non-lethal damage.
They're
excuse me.
not. They're not gonna close the portal. I'm gonna close the portal.
No, don't
Let's
close
go.
the portal!
Okay, we're leaving. I'm leaving. I imagine the angels are gonna follow me out.
The angels are going
With
to follow.
him.
They're going to follow you out, basically just to make sure that you leave.
Yeah, I'll throw him over my shoulder,
All right.
and so we're walking.
Fireman style.
Yeah.
And pause and
Yeah,
No,
so
but we're already
I've been like
dragging.
dragging her out this
Yeah,
whole time.
you're
Slowly.
dragging her.
Yeah, actually slowly. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're not the strongest.
The strongest. Nice. Boy.
Yeah, it takes you
Boy.
like walking back. It takes you like a minute or 2 to get there, but you'll get back to the portal. You take him through, and you come back into. You arrive back into the town square where everyone is pretty much gathered around and like basically saying their goodbyes. As like the angels are like hugging their family, and basically just yeah, it's just a bunch of farewells just all around.
Yeah, people taking care. Okay, so I'm gonna come out. I got him over my shoulder still. You're out. Are you like still fighting to get back in, or do I need to worry about that?
I'm still kicking.
You're kicking,
Yeah.
All right, so
but you're tied up still.
Yeah.
can I like tie her to like a post somewhere out of
Yeah.
reach of the portal?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
Can I try not to get tied up?
I will assist in any rolls he needs to make to do so.
Um,
I'll do it. I'll
like-
do it with a
You weren't-
disadvantage because
like,
I only got one
I-
hand. Because
You
I'm.
weren't
alright.
back yet.
All right, I want to kind of. I know you haven't seen this.
Mhm.
I doubt they have, but like there's a skit on SNL where the kids like harnessed to the jungle gym,
Yeah.
Right.
and he's trying to run away.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I know. I haven't. I do not know the skit, but I know what
Yeah,
you're talking
so that's
about.
like what
Daniel.
I'm picturing when I tie her up.
Yeah. Okay.
So I get to make any kind of save to not be
Uh,
restrained to a jungle gym?
That'd be
We've already been
yeah.
tied up.
Give us a strength roll.
Okay.
Give us a strength check.
Do I have disadvantage because I'm
Yes,
already
you
caught?
absolutely have
Alright,
disadvantage
that's good.
because
Oh,
you're
she rolled a nat one.
Nice.
All
For all
right.
those people listening at home.
Not only do you struggle, the ropes are now tighter than they were before.
It's one of those self-tying
What
knots.
is
Yeah. Good job, Master
You
Spy.
somehow managed
very
to tie
dexterous.
yourself right up against the pole, even though the rope was hanging from something.
I can't
Alright.
close the portal.
So, okay, everyone's
What
saying their
she said.
goodbyes. Is the mayor there?
The mayor is there.
Okay, I'm gonna beckon for the mayor as I still have him. And by this point, I've also muzzled him.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I put
she-
a muffler in his mouth.
She walks up to you, like she just kind of like jogs up to you.
Yeah.
She's like very confused. She's like, "What is going on?"
Okay.
I'm, of course,
I feel-
squirming a bunch.
I fill her in on the relevant details of the of Paylor's, realization that there's the enthrallment is what's causing the situation and the seriousness of the issue.
Don't close it, it's fine.
I
Everything's fine.
I beckon to her to muzzle her as well, because otherwise they're just gonna annoy us until we close the portal.
I guess like I could put a dirty sock in her mouth.
Stick just takes off a sock and shoves it in the mouth. All right, but I'm gonna tell the mayor. It's like, hey, so we need to close this portal stat.
Right.
The angels that want to leave need to leave. The angels that are gonna stay
Need to leave anyways.
can stay, but Paylor would really prefer if they left too.
No, Paylor
but
said
we already gave them an option.
He said they have to
If
leave now.
if they don't leave, then it's on them. Because I'm telling you this right now. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to close this portal. Get everything set up. Also, if we can borrow at least 1 or 2 of your guards to watch these two, and I'm gonna throw him as we're talking. I'm gonna be walking over to where Nova is and pauses and throw Lance down. Not throw him down, but I'm gonna lean down,
You're gonna-
set him
yeah, you're
down.
gonna Hold
But I'm-
hold square to gently set him
I
down.
have a
Stop that.
small knife and
I'm not-
daggers in
I'm
my
not playing this
equipment.
Can you reach them?
No.
I don't think you can.
No.
Can I?
Can't.
No.
I've already removed any cutting implements on his wrists or hands or whatever that could be used
I didn't have any, but okay.
Yeah.
I thought you had a sword.
Yeah, but it's not on
Can
my
you reach
wrist
it?
or hand.
Can you reach it though?
Right, but
No,
everyone
not
has
anymore.
that.
Haha. Alright.
No, I don't have a sword.
All right.
So,
So yeah, you explain the situation to her, and she just kind of like after you explain like just how
Urgent.
urgent and how like dangerous the situation really is. Like she just kind
It's
of like
becoming more dangerous by the second. I will say that.
She
to
takes
her.
a step back and she just like gets like a momentary like 1,000-yard stare. It's like this like the realization hits her and she's just like, yeah, I'll have people watch them.
All right.
You guys do your thing.
Okay.
She does not look at you as you.
I'm gonna like put my hand on her shoulder, like firmly but gently,
Mhm.
and say it's like, "Are you okay?" Give her a shake. I'm trying to get her to look me in the eye so I can make sure she's not gonna like turn around and do some dumb shit.
She turns around you and she
Does some dumb shit.
She
Got
does
it.
exactly some dumb shit. No.
Okay.
She turns around you and looks you dead in the eye and she says, "I'm asking you to ruin families."
You're not asking me to do anything. Paylor, the god of lawful neutral or
Lawful good.
just asked me. The chaotic neutral.
No.
The old chaotic neutral. But yeah, Paylor just impressed upon us the duty
She
that
says,
needs to be
like she
taken
holds
care
up her
of.
hand. She's just like, "Please,
All right,
please stop."
okay, I won't say
And
anything
she
else.
walks and she
Pulls
like,
out PRISM.
She pushes your hand off her shoulder and she walks away.
Hand away.
Mhm.
Wax off. Top of the morning to you.
Stop.
Checks it.
So okay, what's the status on the angels?
The angels, like in like a like somewhat orderly fashion, they all work their way into the portal. Like some definitely taking a bit longer than others.
All right,
Um,
I'm not gonna rush them at this point. We're at the crux of the situation, but I'm not gonna pretend I'm completely,
Yeah,
you know,
like a full couple, like
Uncaring.
about 3 minutes or so pass,
yeah.
and the rest of the stragglers and all that have worked their way in, and
What?
there's no angels left in the city. They've all passed.
Oh, they've all decided. They've all realized that they need to leave.
They have all left.
All right. Okay. I look around at everyone. Can I do a perception check or otherwise to tell like if anyone's, even though they're still within the thrall, is anyone about to do something drastic?
You can go ahead and give perception.
Like if there's any plots to like stop the portal being closed.
Like you.
Or also I'm also looking around to see if anyone's watching me to see what I do.
Right.
Or
I'm
us.
pocket knife.
Did a really bad roll, so I don't see shit. Let's see. Yeah, I got a 5.
5.
Do I see anything obvious?
People are looking in your general direction. You don't know if it's at you, at the portal, or at the
Okay.
guy across the street.
I'm gonna be like,
Should I be
where are they looking?
also looking?
I'm gonna.
You can.
I'm just gonna tell Paz. It's like, hey, I didn't notice
Because
anything,
that's kind of what the
but I'm a little distracted right now. So
Alright.
you have a slightly.
I have a slightly better. I have a 9.
It's a 9. Most people are looking at the portal.
Wait, what is?
Alright,
Is,
cool.
is it intelligence plus your
It's perception is wisdom,
Your perception's wisdom.
but passive.
okay, so
Passive wisdom
0.
is
perception.
yeah. Yeah.
I got a 15, but I'm not going to tell them what I see because I'm mad at them for closing the
But-
portal.
You're also
also
muzzled.
couldn't- if
You
you-
couldn't
Exactly.
tell us.
My
That's
passive
fine.
is 14. If
Yeah.
that matters.
My passive is 11, but like I rolled.
you already
yeah,
rolled.
we rolled for
Yeah.
it. You didn't. We
Yeah.
neither of us saw
That's-
anything.
Yeah.
Got it. You guys are muzzled and safely tied to posts.
I'm not muzzled. I was too scared of that dirty sock.
Can I be
No,
like singing?
Pause forces it in
like,
there.
No.
Alright, is this like a
I
sad
like kick-
moment?
It catches
And I-
on fire.
Alright, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
singing
I
like
light
a
it on
funeral
fire.
dirge.
Singing a funeral dirge.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Flame on my
It's a bit much.
Okay, so
Damn, nobody's dead.
have fun messing things up.
I
Damn.
know. I'm gonna pretend like
I
I
will
didn't
put
think
you
of that
out.
idea.
I will put you out with a
Yeah.
mound of dirt.
Alright, anyway.
Okay.
So
For the ropes, do it.
She's not a
pull
very
out
good
the-
bard.
I motion. I'm like, hey everybody, intimidation.
Why
Get
are you
away
trying to intimidate people?
to scare them off from getting in my way of the portal.
It's like a
This is actually not. This is no longer like me being nice about it. Like the angels are gone.
Okay.
It's time to do
Yeah,
business.
go ahead.
I'm gonna say, hey everyone. Well, actually, I'm gonna roll and see what I say.
Okay.
like
That is a solid 16. So I'm gonna be like, am I? How much are they persuaded by me? Angry me.
Like they see you. Like some of them are murmuring to each other.
I'm gonna say,
Others are just kind of like giving this confused look.
like, get out of the way.
There's
get away
nobody
from
in the way of the portal. Everybody. There's nobody is within.
They've moved out.
No,
Okay.
they were never in close
Okay.
to the portal.
yeah,
Stay
it's like
back,
a, it's like a feet,
I
like
say.
a, kind of a small little yard.
Can I cast
Do
Produce
not
Flame
do
on
not
my
walk in the
ropes?
grass.
I pull out the prism.
All right.
Alright.
You know how to guess.
I use
Yeah.
prism.
So you place the prism down on the ground below the portal. You put your hands upon it, and
I'm gonna be examining the crowd.
Okay. Watch my back. You got me. You're the only You're the only person I can trust now.
Flame
okay.
and burn my ropes off.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I would like to be like
Your robes or your ropes?
Ropes.
Yes.
Pee.
All right. Your ropes are now on fire. They're not burned through. So
it looks like trouble.
How long does it take me to do this?
it is a
Make
full
it double.
minute.
Full minute. Okay, you got 10 rounds of combat to cover me.
I got this.
Is it? Can I do things with disadvantage while doing it if I have to defend myself?
Yes.
Okay.
So
How
PvP,
far
let's
away
go.
is the portal from where we tied them up?
she hasn't broken out of the ropes.
Yeah. How far away?
I have times 2 fire resistance, so I'll be okay.
Like within 60
Like,
feet?
Within 60 feet? Probably.
All right.
I would've-
I'm gonna use my cantrip.
I would have imagined like
Mi-
going.
mul-
You don't
Sure.
know that she burned the ropes.
Okay, you're right.
You
Yeah,
failed
yeah.
that percentage check.
Yeah.
Also, if you do that, you have to stop.
I did that a
ritual.
minute ago. No, I can do
Alright.
things with disadvantage. I can.
When I see her burning the
Right.
ropes,
That's fine, yeah.
I mean, I guess.
Are you right there with her?
I mean, I guess.
You're up near the crowd, aren't you?
no, I was
He never moved. He
Well-
stuck
I
a
didn't-
dirty sock in your mouth
I didn't
and then
explicitly
stayed
say,
there.
but I would imagine Paz would be kind of in the back watching the crowd.
Yeah.
Are they in the back watching the crowd as well?
I think that like they're just all
Very
tied to the
angrily.
side.
It sucks, man. You went crazy. I tied you up. All right.
How
So
do you-
I'm doing the thing.
So what?
However long
To
it
describe
takes.
what this is going on, much like you saw
Hold on.
Lance do back at base 2, you put your hands on down at the base of the prism. Your hands like touching the edges, and as you do this, the colors inside of the prism begin to swirl. And the prism glows brightly as like the huge cascade of colors shines in all directions, and slowly, rather quickly, the colors like work their way up and form into a narrow beam of pure white light that shines directly into the prism or into the portal as off waves shoot out from the base of the portal. From the base of the prism out in all directions.
Do you have a set of tiny tanks?
Yes.
And these off waves shoot out as the portal begins to shrink.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Okay. Portal shrinking over the course of a minute, I
over the
imagine.
course of a minute. Liz, after about 45 seconds or so, your ropes burn enough to the point where you can break out of them. Give me a
Okay.
strength check.
Get a 1.
I got a 10
Nah.
plus 1, 11.
They snap, but you still got all, but they're not like all broken off. You still have to kind of like weasel your way out of them.
Okay.
Alright. Do I see that?
Give me a perception.
Passive perception versus. Are you
Alright, it's an
stealth?
18
Ooh.
You
plus
absolutely see it.
plus whatever.
You
Yeah.
absolutely see this.
Alright. Hey you.
You will die.
No.
I book it.
No, I'm
You
trying
still-
You have to get up
I'm
first.
trying to think
Yeah.
of Skyrim
Right, I get up.
line.
You have broken the
Oh,
law.
you've
You
broken
pay
the
the
law.
fine or be jailed.
I
Yes.
stand
You've
up.
committed crimes
Alright,
against
I wanna,
firemen.
like-
Look at
No, I
sideways.
really do want to like tackle her.
Okay.
Your strength versus strength.
That's an attack roll.
Want to do a dex or something?
Nope.
Ooh, we gotta.
No.
Nat one.
Yeah. All right.
So you run and miss.
You're going, and then you trip on the tiniest of pebbles, and you eat shit.
That's
I'm looking
very
towards the
anime
portal.
style.
Actually,
Are you up yet? How long?
Your
it's-
arms are still tied.
my arms are still tied.
Your arms are still tied.
Did you walk though?
I thought
Alright.
you said I weaseled my way out.
All right.
No, I said you can weasel your
So
way out.
I'm on the
You
ground.
have not specified that you're
You're
weaseling.
both
Well, then
on the
I weasel
ground.
my
She's
way
tied
out.
up. You have a chance.
I got. I'm
So
on, all right. I'm
It
gonna.
takes
I'm
you,
gonna
it
say
takes
we got
you
a runner.
Wait,
We
you
got a
yelled?
runner.
Do you yelled?
Yes.
It's on the ground. You
Do
sound-
I hear Paz yell that we have a runner?
Yes, you do.
Okay. I turn now with disadvantage. I'd like to cantrip. So do I need a roll for that?
Unless
Depends
it's
on the
auto hit or
cantrip.
something like that.
I mean, it's not like an attack. It's just a thing that I can do.
What is it?
Mold earth.
No, yeah, you can just do that.
So I just like, while I imagine Nova's still on the ground trying to get out of hands, right?
Yeah.
Or, okay, I just mold earth, like the ground around her goes like it flows outward and upward around her until she sinks in far enough that it like comes up to her neck. So it's just a mound with her head at the top.
Nice. It's like what happened to
Liz,
the guy
give me a
in
strength save.
Diamonds Unbreakable.
Would it be a dex save?
Wait,
I'm not.
That'd be strength.
I'm not doing any
The
Gara
first-
like
Actually, no, give me a
crushing.
dex save.
No,
give
he
me
just got
dex-
turned
this is
into a
dex.
rock.
This is
Yeah, but
dex.
like-
18.
18 dex?
He's molded.
Oh
now.
wait,
His
hold
base
on.
is the rock.
Dex.
Yeah.
Nope, that's
Yeah.
still 18.
But
18?
Kinda like
Kinda.
heads of both are up.
You just barely
that's
get
the-
up and
yeah,
out
but
of the
like in her
way.
case.
Whoa, I
Yeah.
book it towards the portal.
Alright, so you're booking it towards
Oh,
the portal.
jeez.
You're booking it, you're going. And
So what's your movement?
30 feet.
All right. So
Hang on. So you're booking it towards the portal.
Yeah.
You get up. You just jump back jump out of the way as you finish getting your hands free
Alright.
out of the way of this like sloshing earth, and you actually start making your way towards the portal.
Can I?
And hang on.
I think.
And as this happens, the last of the portal disappears.
Nice.
Nice. That's what I wanted to happen.
missed it by that much.
But
That's what I was
We're, like,
hoping would happen. So.
60 feet away though.
But-
So
Well, apparently
Yeah.
she got up and was running, so her
Yeah.
movement would have had her so much closer. I would have been like
Yeah.
holding her out of the way.
As the portal closes, there's an eerie silence that washes over the town as people look upon the location that once held the portal. Breaking the silence are the sobs of a little girl, asking her father when mommy is coming back. The man kneels and hugs his daughter as tears stream down his face. I'm sure Lord Paylor will let her come visit. He chokes, forcing a smile.
They're sad now.
We just kill them all, and they can all be with their loved ones.
Oh
again.
no!
A pregnant woman falls to her knees,
Yeah, I don't
crying
know about
loudly
that.
into her hands
Stab.
as she realizes her unborn child will be without a father.
Breaking
A young man
power.
stands tall, fighting the tears as he holds his mother, his poor distressed mother. A teenage boy slams his fist into the ground over and over, demanding an answer from any god listening as to why he couldn't be an angel like his dad and brother. Moments ago, you watched all these people see the angels offer the smile. Now all you see is the regret and sadness these people wish they expressed when the angels were
Did you
born.
write this just to make me die inside?
The mayor approaches
Good
you all,
luck.
her eyes glassy as she fights the tears and says, "Please,
Leave.
don't let any more people hurt like everyone here is."
Yeah.
Before abruptly leaving, wiping her eyes with her wrist.
alright.
You
Alright.
guys are no longer under the thrall of Elysium.
I'm still tied up though.
You are still tied
Now-
up.
No.
Still just as angry because now
Is-
I'm tied up and have no idea why.
But are you angry because
No,
of
you're
that?
you're aware that that you had the thrall. You know why you were tied up.
Oh, okay. I'm still.
Yeah,
Are you
upset
still
about-
angry?
I'm still upset about being tied up.
Alright.
I okay.
Untie him.
Nova. Oh wait, Nova's untied.
No, yeah, I'm fine.
Lance.
Do you stop charging Bjorn?
Do I start charging
You're,
what?
you're still running, right?
I mean, I think I've jumped and I missed because it disappeared. That's what I
True.
imagine.
Okay, no, yeah.
I stand up and
Thank
I'm like,
you.
what the heck?
You also eat shit.
You also eat shit.
So I stroll over to Yorm and I say, "We did it, Yorm. We saved the city."
At what cost? Like, and I'm gonna, I know we had a job to do.
Like, this is something you all hear.
Yeah, no, it's like, so, at this point, I imagine, are you untied? Did you untie
Yes.
him?
Yeah, I'm untied.
So you guys are all close, and it's like, yeah, I know we did our job, but like, at what cost? There must have been another way, and then I like look at you guys, and it's like, I know we have a mission, but there has to be another way to handle this. Does he
yes.
does he remember the conversation?
You are all fully aware of what happened.
Well, no, but does he remember the conversation with Paylor, or it was okay?
Yeah.
He's fully aware.
Okay.
This is not like a brainwashing or like an unconscious thing. He was fully aware.
He was
Influenced.
Roger. Okay. So I'm gonna look you in the eye and like try and send this message as best I can, not non-verbally, but like intent, like show you that I'm serious. It's like I know it's our job to close the portals, and I feel like I had to do it for as much as I didn't want to close the portal entirely. I tried to do what I could.
No, I'm glad it's closed.
Okay, but
I'm just
I also
upset that I was tied up.
Well, that sucks. I had to do what I had to do. I hope you understand. But you look around, and I'm going to point at all the people around us. Particularly the ones that were pointed out so graphically. I'm going to be like, you see this? We can't just go around. As much as we might be helping people in the long run by closing the portals, we have to find a better way. So, I'm going to be like, you go ahead and tell. I need a moment. Go ahead and tell them what we heard.
All right,
I'm gonna step away for a moment.
I'm gonna pick up the prism and put it back in my bag. A little angry.
No,
where it
I
belongs.
have it.
No, it's
I have
my
it.
prism.
I picked it
You
up.
stole it from me.
Yeah,
I
well,
stole it from you.
I
you were
see.
drunk off your ass.
That's not
Do
my
I still
fault.
prism?
Yeah,
Or does
I
he get the
understand.
prism?
Yes, it is.
No, it's
that
not
my
my problem.
That's right.
All
All right, come on.
Stole your fault.
Do I have the prism, or does he have the
prism. If you have it, I'm
You
gonna
would
catch
have
it.
the
I have the
No,
prism.
but,
Okay,
like,
it's in my coat. I walk away.
I will fight you for that prism. Like, that's-
You can say that to my back. I'm now
All right.
I'm kneeling and like talking to Orem.
All right.
Okay.
I wasn't in there. What actually happened?
All right. Well, I'm gonna explain to them what happened. Very upset that my prison has been stolen from me, and I have had no control over the things going on this entire time.
Sucks.
Whose
You
fault?
got drunk.
Not mine.
Great.
I-
Yeah,
I tried
kinda.
and failed the check.
Rough, buddy.
Check.
Girlfriend
What?
turned
What's
girlfriend
a
turned
check?
into the moon. That's
What's
rough,
a
buddy.
check?
It's like a
What check?
That sounds like meta knowledge. That sounds like medicine.
Anyways, I'm gonna explain to them what why we decided to actually close the portal,
Right.
or why it was decided that we need to close the portal, and about the thrall and whatnot.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty much
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were enthralled.
What?
So, all that's left now for y'all is just like this sad sight of like people crying and grieving over that, like so much of their such large parts of their lives have just left up and gone in a literal puff of smoke.
Rough.
And who knows if they'll come back.
I feel like this was a bad idea.
Yeah, no shit.
Like,
No, see, it would have
Maybe
been
we
much
could've-
worse. It would have been much worse for them had we left the portal
yeah,
open.
like that.
Like in the long run, bad things would have
Yeah.
happened.
We
so
I mean, if we
it
had
needed to be done.
sealed it though, maybe. we
No,
would've
the
been
magic
okay.
would have still.
And
We closed it to stop the thrall.
Well, okay, but at this time, unless after I have my moment, I'm gonna have returned. I imagine by the time you explain everything, and to catch that last comment and
Yeah.
say, we literally were. You remember talking
Yeah.
to Paylor, like
But he didn't
he
seem
knows.
too bothered that people were separated from their families.
Yeah, that's because it's his job to guard the domain of Elysium and keep people in who need to be in and keep people out who need to be out.
This
So
is for the greater good.
it's and him being
And an awful
a
good.
being of good. It's kind of hard to imagine.
No, the being of good.
Sorry, yes, the being of good. Literal, like we met God. We met the good guy. We met the good guy.
You met the good guy.
The goodest guy, we
Yeah.
met him, and he told us this portal needs to be closed, and you guys need to work on a system for you guys need to get to the bottom of this. As a strong recommendation, if we want to also be the good guys. So, as much as I would have liked to keep the portal open for research purposes, just so I can further my own research, because my research is important to me. ... I definitely, on this one, I will agree with Lance. Rare occurrence, and say we really, really need to close this as soon as we could, so that there's a maximum amount of time allowed. For if we left it open any longer, like I'm trying to convince you of this. Tell me if I convince you of this, but. If we left it open any longer, we would have had a lot more problems, I think, as we give people time to decide. We barely got out of there.
I know you're right, but I'm still upset.
No thanks to either of you.
Hey, that's not my fault.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying.
No one wanted that portal closed more than I did.
If you guys had an ounce more willpower for just a second.
I'm not wise. Sorry.
No.
I am. I just rolled poorly.
There's no wisdom here.
At this point,
my brain is
like
weak.
one of the guards that was like watching y'all, but like not really. One of them comes up to y'all and he says, I think it best if y'all left.
All right.
I couldn't agree more, and I head to the car immediately.
I'm gonna go grab my stuff from. I'm gonna go to the inn and say it's like, hey, we're out of here. And I imagine the barkeep is just gonna probably just like sadly
Oh, barkeep's not there.
Wave at it. Okay, so I'm gonna look in there, not see the barkeep, and then just go back to the room. Make sure we didn't leave anything. Do I see anything we left? Did we leave anything? No. Right.
It's just your stuff. You would know.
Our
You know what y'all's stuff is.
All right.
I left a pair of socks.
It's gone forever.
I'm grabbing everything for us, unless one of you other guys wants to come with me. You're already in the car, right?
Yeah,
I'm driving back. Dibs.
Got it.
Yeah.
Damn.
So I grab the stuff. I head back.
Kind of
to the
want
car.
to just do a little bit of shenanigans, but it's
No, you do. Hey, do your shenanigans. Where
Change
you got some time while I'm grabbing stuff.
I was just probably gonna change another bottle of alcohol to
Okay.
Coca-Cola. Change a bottle of Coke to taste like a bottle of Pepsi.
Terrible person.
You literal
They do not taste the same.
I think they taste the same. I can't.
You have a
do
bad
this.
time.
Not even like evil anything else, just pure evil.
Pure
Oh,
evil.
jeez.
No, don't actually do that.
Hey there, Demogorgon.
Hello there.
But yeah.
Did I tell you about that?
No.
When we met Demogorgon.
So you go get your stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing after that you leave.
Yeah, I'm going back to the car. I'm gonna load up everything like in the way I've been imagining the car or the vehicle.
Yeah. Sure.
It's got one of those imagine like a Jeep Wrangler, but like a much older fashioned looking one.
Yeah.
And on the top, it's got like the luggage rack thing where it's got about 3 inches of.
That's honestly how I've imagined it
Cool.
too.
Okay, yeah. On top of that, where all the suitcases go, like I'm just gonna throw all the bags up there and like throw you the other side of like the ratchet strap or whatever. You can help me.
I'm just sitting in the back.
You're not gonna-
I'm not
I do
in
it.
any
I
way,
help.
shape, or
Okay,
form happy
you
with
help.
anything right
Got
now.
it. Okay.
Except
What
that portal
season
is
are you?
closed.
Winter?
I would
No,
like
I
to-
am
Douchebag.
No,
I would
You're
like to go
douchebag
into
season.
the,
Are you construction season right now, or bad weather season?
Duck season or rabbit season?
Well, douchebag is summer, and then party pooper is winter, or like Debbie Downer.
Ratchet.
So I'm in the back seat.
Okay.
I'm just singing like a sea shanty.
Another one.
Another. This is the first time I saw
Wait,
it.
are you our live music as we drive down the road? Can I just like tweak your nose and you change the
Well, you
song?
get really angry.
Sure.
It's
All
kind
right.
of mean.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
mad.
Everyone's in the car.
Yeah, y'all get on.
All right, out of here. We're
Yeah.
going back to Mother Base.
Y'all start the day and a half trip, getting back to home base.
Yeah. Okay, we got everything.
Do I have any requests?
Yeah, for music. Any requests for music? For the bar.
Because it'll be
Sea
Tweaks.
shanty.
Is a bard.
Because if it's nothing, no requests, then I'm gonna play some.
Love deterrence.
All Star.
Tweak.
I was leaning towards smooth jazz, but there's no words.
Plays smooth jazz. Everyone's
How do
satisfied.
you make that
Can
sound
you
with
just
your mouth?
open your mouth?
I just imagine it's just like fucking Stitch. You just open your mouth and just fucking
Yeah,
like
well,
Elvis Presley's
because
I
my
think that's how it
instrument,
works.
because my instrument is my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I think that's
So
how
you
that
can
works.
perfectly.
If
Oh.
you've heard jazz before, you can make jazz.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I imagine from travel.
No, I guess I'll probably play one of the songs that the girl in the bar did.
Okay.
What do you know? What style she did?
She had a flute.
Yeah.
So,
So
making flute
So
noise.
Jethro Tull, Christmas album. There we go. All done.
Michael Bublé.
stop.
So it's
I'm gonna sing along. So-
feeling good. I'm singing.
Performance.
I'm singing feeling good.
I also sing along.
Hold on,
I love Michael Bublé.
I am not feeling good.
I'm gonna.
You are now.
Let's see. What is it?
Can I roll
Yeah.
to make him feel good?
Performance. I'm
I'm not paying
gonna
attention. To
Actually,
anything.
yeah.
I'm just looking
you'll
at.
do performance.
I'm gonna sing along.
I'm not performing. I'm sitting
No, not
back,
you.
looking out the window.
Ooh.
I got a
ignoring
20 on
them.
performance.
All right, that's a
Unnatural or natural?
No, unnatural.
Okay.
It's a 10.
10.
I got 19.
So the bar doesn't do so
You're
well, but
certainly
we
not
make up
leading
for it.
this.
Hey,
this
I didn't say
thing.
I was a good bard.
Roll for
No,
unhappiness
no,
so
no,
we
no,
can see.
no, 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 no. Austin,
I rolled a 20.
Austin, high, low, good, bad.
High good.
All right.
This is wiggling. I tried to like.
You're
fix it
tapping
with
your
my chair.
foot.
And begrudgingly.
Begrudgingly tapping your foot. Absolutely.
Nice.
Thankfully, he's not in the driver's seat. Otherwise, we'd be like the clutch would be going in.
Alright, so
I didn't want to
I'm
drive,
like
just had the
imagining that
bag.
I'm imagining like that family road trip where like obviously the small child is having a great time.
This is literally a
but
Christmas movie.
all the
You guys are sitting
all
next
the
to each
others
other,
are
too.
just miserably like singing along to
Yeah.
Winter Wonderland.
Not singing
All
along,
right.
just
So
tapping my foot. I'm upset.
anyway.
Alright.
After about a day, after the day and a half trip, y'all do make it back to home base. Tired as tired can be. Do y'all go through the night or do you stop?
I put it in order. Oh, wait,
I fall
you're
asleep.
driving.
You're still driving.
I
Do
fall
you
asleep.
drive through the night?
I fall asleep.
I don't need. Yeah, I don't need to sleep, and unless like, do you want me to like see how well I drive?
No,
if it's
you
a simple
don't need
action?
you don't need sleep, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
Like you two don't need sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he's in the back and I'm
Yeah.
in front, so
Yeah, yeah.
he can keep an eye out.
Yeah, y'all make it there. About roughly a little bit later into the day. It's about like late afternoon by the time y'all the next day. That's by the time y'all get back to home base. You'll get back. You park your car. And just as usual, you go up, greet Simon, and as you get back to his personal lab, he says, "Y'all didn't tell me what happened on the Stone Far Speech. What happened?"
We need an order of Stones of Far Speech for our group. Also, we closed the portal. There was weird mind effects. Me and Lance didn't want to close it. We had to be tied up.
Lance is in his room.
The rope on
Just
fire.
go-
You didn't even
I didn't.
bother
No,
going
I
to see
didn't
Simon?
go see Simon. I went to my room.
Simon,
Alright.
Simon, we talked to Pillar.
We talked to Baylor. Yeah, no. So our last conversation with Simon was him talking to the mayor and us, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So he just doesn't know about the conversation we had with Paylor afterwards, and
I
then
guess
the actual
not.
closing of the portal.
Yeah,
we
he
didn't-
does not
we
know
didn't-
about the
We didn't
actual
say
book.
anything about
Yeah,
that.
y'all didn't message him.
Yeah, we didn't message him. So what Nova said about we closed the portal. So mission accomplished, but we, based on our conversation with Paylor immediately before closing the portal.
Wait. You met Paylor?
Yes,
Yeah, we.
Like the Sunday.
we told you.
It was
Yeah,
awesome.
we we might not have been very clear about that last time we mentioned it, but like and so I'm gonna relate to him the various details of what I saw, and then like the whole him giving me the torch thing, and then I'll just very quickly.
relay all that. So it's like
I thought
I must be more tired than I thought.
it was like a trick and tried to do an insight check, and I went from neutral to neutral good.
Inside
So
check. And neutral. What?
yeah.
What?
Oh wait, I tried to see if it was like fake or to try to get a read on his personality, and I went from neutral to.
You started
neutral
feeling
good.
like a real good
I
person.
feel like even more good now than I did before.
I mean, he's the embodiment of good. I would think so.
Yeah. So I'll also.
Y'all closed the portal.
Yeah.
You said.
Yeah, we closed the portal, but
if you're
as
sad.
we mentioned, what we believe the results of the portal would be, or of closing the portal would be, it came out as pretty much as we expected. There was a lot of negative reaction to it, but there wasn't anything overboard. Obviously ripping apart families isn't great. You probably want to send some people undercover to check on things, to make sure we don't run into any issues of, oh man, people want to take revenge on closed because we closed the portal and did our job, but now they are resentful. I'm just going to recommend that. We can also go back and check sometime later if you want us to.
Yeah, sending people out there to check on it would be a good idea, but not y'all. Yeah,
Cool.
That's not something for y'all to worry about.
And yeah, so Paylor, he was a cool guy, but real important, he mentioned he gave us a lead on someone to talk to about closing the portals. And who?
A lead?
Yeah, so the realm of Mechanus, right? One of the outer planes.
Yes.
He said that the beings, the eternal golems there, whatever form they may actually take, would be the ones to question, the best people to go to, and that we should find a way to go there. Which, based on the fact that we were able to get to Elysium through a portal, wouldn't surprise me if there was a portal that led to Mechanus. And while I currently don't have any. I look at Simon, I give him that, it's like, I say I wouldn't get him, it's like, I don't personally have any leads letting him know about the conversation I had, or that stuff. I'm like, we're gonna try, I'm just gonna tell him. I tell him the thing. He knows the thing now.
About Mechanus?
Yeah, about Mechanus, about Paylor, the conversation with the mayor afterwards, and also that, the reason Lance didn't show up is because he's mad because I had to get Paylor's help to forcibly remove him from Elysium.
It's not just that; it's the whole situation is upsetting.
Yeah, well, I'm
I'm just not okay right now.
I'm gonna mention that and be like, hey,
Nope.
Are you playing something?
What are you
Just
doing
dancing
there?
the
I'm just
back.
dancing.
Oh, okay.
Is pause dancing?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna glance back and be like, I think we all returned safely. Lance has taken a break because he went through some stuff. Pause. Yeah. So anything happened since we left that we need to know about?
No,
Alright.
nothing to that scale. Goodness gracious.
Have we gotten any mail?
Mail?
Yes. We made orders for things.
You
Maybe.
just got
That's not
We
my
just
problem.
got a
That's
letter.
Daryl's problem.
We just got a letter.
Wonder who it's from.
Is this some kind of reference?
I'm singing along with pause.
That pause is just singing.
I hear
What
pause singing.
time are we here?
You have
it's late up.
the magic
Okay, I
tower
want
that
to go
gives you
find
words.
whoever does orders.
And it's just like it
Yeah,
starts
Daryl.
singing. You go to YouTube for songs.
Did you put in the order for
Yes, boots of
You did.
paste.
not the boots of paste? The
Well,
other-
no, we
the-
need
the-
to do that because I asked about the earrings and those don't actually exist. I think they were a homebrew item.
They were a homebrew thing, yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Can we find some way to make something like them?
I'm just gonna
potentially?
try
yeah, the stone of force speech.
I'm just gonna ask
Can-
for some stones of far speech.
That we can
And then you
then.
can just put it in an earring.
We just need 4.
What if we were able to find some gems? Could those potentially
No.
be?
Something is either made into
All right, but
made into a magic item, or
No, but you see, when you make
it's just not a magic item.
when you make jewelry, you just have a stone and then you put like a thing around it.
All right, so but first, y'all just kind of like walked away from. Y'all were just like, all right, we did a thing, and then just walked away from Simon without saying bye or anything.
Wait, no,
I'm the only one who left. They're still there.
Yeah, we're,
Yeah.
we're
So we'll get to you later.
okay.
Yeah.
So we're there, and I asked Simon, and he doesn't need anything else, right? At the moment, or sorry, it's like nothing happened. Do you need anything from us?
Not at the moment.
All right.
I'm gonna look into this thing about McKennis. That's, huh.
All right.
Yeah.
And
that's big.
as he drifts into thought, and he's like, huh, and then like looks away. I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, he looks away and he's just
you
gonna
know,
like.
put my hand on his shoulder and give him
He
a.
jumps up and I was like, oh, sorry.
No, like not like slam it.
No,
down,
that's
okay.
what he did. Yeah, like
I
you
just,
touched him. He's just like.
I put my hand on his shoulder, give him a squeeze, and be like, all right, well, we're back, buddy. Let me know if you need anything from us.
Yeah.
I can, or you can just send someone for us. You got anything that you want me to like let Lance know since he didn't?
Yeah, he says
Come over.
like as you like pat him on the shoulder, like he just looks at you and like, I think I'm good for now. Let Lance know. Let Lance know that. Let Lance know that I need to talk to him when he gets a chance, and be on the lookout for y'all's payment.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll do that. All right.
Don't stray too far.
Yeah,
This
I'll
place is big.
yeah, I'll leave you to your thoughts. Just send someone when you need one of us, and I would recommend Nova since she can let the rest of us know.
Yeah.
But all right, pause. You good?
Yeah, I was just gonna go over to Simon.
Okay.
Raven Queen?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
What? What about the Raven Queen?
I'm like, this is the part where your arm's like, how did I forget? Do you want to explain, or do you want me to?
Paylor said to find the Raven Queen.
I'm gonna be behind doing this. Raven Queen.
For what? I wouldn't
Okay.
want to get in touch with the Raven Queen.
Paylor.
I would like to avoid that if possible. In fact.
The reason Paz is so interested in this is because Paylor said that if Paz wanted to perhaps get rid of the curse that made her into a Kenku, we talked to the Raven Queen.
Oh no, you don't want to mess with.
Well,
the Raven.
sorry, we find some way to communicate with the Raven
Pause
Queen.
gives
Yes,
Simon.
you still don't want to
Pause
do
gives
that.
Simon
Okay.
big old puppy dog eyes.
Hey Simon, I'm gonna need you to do me a solid, and
Okay.
After we've spent some, after we've all had some time to decompress, I know you probably don't want us going and checking out, but if you could just do me the
Solid.
I was gonna say humor me, and let's help Paz if we can with this. At least to give her a lead on a potential for getting rid of the curse.
He like looks at Paz with like a very pained expression. He says, "The Raven Queen is not somebody you can negotiate with.
Can you make a deal?
No. The Raven
Come to an
Queen.
agreement.
The Raven Queen deals in one thing, and that's death.
So you must die.
You must die.
I didn't even consider that the Kenku curse had anything to do with the Raven Queen because she's not associated with anything else.
well, we'll get back to you on that.
I think. Is you got anything else for Simon Paz?
No. Gives a big old puppy dog eyes.
I'm sorry.
All right, Simon, we'll get out of your hair. I'm gonna leave at that point.
Walks to the door, looks over his shoulder.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, that's when you know you do.
Simon has to like force himself to walk away.
Alright, that's a 20.
It's a 20 for performance.
Oh yeah, no, he absolutely has to like force himself to walk away.
He's in his own office where he just like.
It's a large office. It's a lab.
He just turns around and starts shuffling with something. He's not actually doing work. He's just trying really hard not to
it's not an office. It's a laboratory.
Adjusts eyeglasses. All right. Okay, so he left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
So before you do that, Elizabeth's been wanting to do something for a while.
Liz.
Liz, go ahead.
No.
You wanted to do what?
When I ask my orders here,
So you
my
go and
plant
see
book
Daryl?
and my boots of haste.
Oh, your plant book is Louis' face?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go and see Daryl. He's just there, like sitting sitting on like a stool, like just kind of like leaning back in the chair, just like looking off, waiting for something to happen. He sees you walking. He's like, oh, I gotta find his voice. What was it? Nova.
Mhm.
You've been gone almost almost half a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you heard about your order.
Yeah.
Okay, so the book came in, but the boots have not.
All right. Well, do we need stones of far speech?
Oh, that's another order. How many do you need? I'm guessing enough for your team.
We need it for our team.
Okay. Yeah, I can put in an order for some stones of far speech.
And I feel like this is basic like field team equipment. So is there any way this can be charged to the company?
Alright, so we have one stone already.
Yeah, but that only goes to Simon.
That's Simon and our.
We need it
line
so
right there.
we get separated.
Right.
It's not just me yelling into people's minds.
So, no,
Well,
I don't think we can.
Apparently we need 5. Well then can they just take it out of our...
No.
I mean,
No. You
like,
say what
we're
you're gonna say. I'm
gonna
just like.
need it.
Somewhere,
You don't know this?
your arm hurts.
Achoo!
Yeah.
Someone's talking about me.
I mean, this is basic exhibition
My arm
equipment.
is
And I'm
so
surprised
turning.
that we didn't have any.
Got a
at the
bad
time.
feeling about this.
And I feel like these are gonna stay with them once we stop field research.
If you're trying to haggle with me, it's not working.
Look, we just need stones of far speech.
Roll for half.
Yeah, you can have them. Let me check some real quick. It's been a while since I've actually had to order them.
How do we not have any here? Like,
Because the stones of far speech we have here are all connected to Simon's.
well, what do you do when people go out in the field? I guess they just don't.
When people go out-
Everybody uses
Everyone-
message.
It's a team. We expect y'all to stay together.
What if, never mind.
Visibly
So-
exasperated Nova.
So you need 5?
Yeah. We might need an
He
extra
pulls out
one.
this. He
Who
pulls out this
knows?
large. He pulls out a large tome from under the desk, holds it out, and just flips through the pages. And he closes it. He's just like,
Gonna run
yeah.
6,000 gold.
That's gonna run you up about 600 gold.
Okay.
Searches up stones of far speech. How much they cost? 6,000
Well,
gold
alright,
a
no, but
piece.
see, like, resources are limited in this
No,
one.
I'm saying it's like it actually costs 6,000 gold. We're getting a 90% discount by going through the company.
So anyway,
We're all just sneezing
Sure.
everywhere. I feel really sick right now, like I'm about to spend a lot of money on something.
so is this
Give him 600
like someone's
gold.
spending-
is
my
this
money
the part
without me
where we're
there.
all doing our own kind of thing?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You have to do your own little thing.
It's another one.
So yeah, except this one
We're all
definitely
here.
not as in depth. Because
And-
last time was basically just to introduce y'all to the good people of clothes.
And we're all together.
I'm about to go have a good time with my buddies.
Put in the order and I give him the money.
All right.
That reminds me.
He takes the 600 gold from you, and he says, "Pleasure doing business for you.
Mm.
I'll put in
Yeah.
the orders right away." But first, he goes back into the back and he gives you just a standard book of plants, like a textbook,
All right.
like your average like scholar's book of plants.
I go read it.
it sure is about a lot of plants.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to make sure I'll be able to identify the good plants. When I'm
We'll
out
get back
in
to
the field.
that. We'll just go over to Lance over here.
Lance is sitting in his room being angry. He hasn't been told that someone wants to talk to him.
Dope. All right.
I'm like the first thing I'm doing after I leave, other than like saying goodbye to Paz as I depart,
Right.
is going to Lance.
Mhm.
I imagine I know where his room is by
Yo,
now.
y'all. We established y'all live
Right next to each other.
Yeah, y'all live in like.
Oh,
there's,
that's
like,
right. Yeah,
Y'all
we're-
live in like the same little.
we have our common
complex.
space.
Yeah.
And then, okay.
Yeah.
So I go back to the common space. Are you in your room, or are you just
I'm
in the?
in room, door closed.
I knock on the door like relatively lightly.
Knock knock. Open up the door. It's real.
You just hear you hear a very heavy breath from inside. What are you?
Huh?
You,
I hear the heavy breath.
you hear a
Yes.
heavy breath, and I come and I open the door. Currently,
You come to the door?
I'm like somewhere between summer and winter. Like I'm in a very
fall
awful mood.
or
You're in the
spring.
biggest funk.
So like,
Yeah,
so
well,
like
I mean,
You're in both.
Yes,
is what I'm
yeah,
saying. Okay.
so I'm like
September.
a bluish gold. Well, I mean, fall is content and spring is happy, so I'm neither of those.
Your body is actually caught between summer and
Yeah.
winter.
Like I'm shifting as you're
I
looking
can
at
see
me.
it.
It's
It's
very,
just like,
it's very odd. I kind of.
but I recognize exactly. Yeah, I was like, but I
Like my
recognize exactly
face,
what's
I'm like,
happening. Okay.
What's up?
Hey, I just wanted to again say sorry for slapping you, but I was trying to I was trying to bring you back to your senses.
No, it's
Okay.
not your fault. I understand.
Simon wanted me to let you know that you should go and talk to him once you're feeling better. I think he has some stuff to talk to you about, but yeah, just feel free to let us know if you need anything, buddy.
All right. I'll do that.
All right, I'll catch you later, man.
Yep.
I leave his room.
All right.
Do you want to go back to him, or do you want me to continue doing what I'm doing?
We'll go back to him.
Okay. I'm gonna take a second to compose myself.
Mhm.
Kind of brush myself off. Take a nice deep breath. Try and force myself into autumn
Alright.
so that I can go and talk to people.
Right.
So I'm gonna go find Simon.
All right. You make your way back to Simon's lab, and lo and behold, there he is. He hears the door open. He turns to you. Big, like, steampunk ass goggles on his face. He's just like, "Oh, Lance, that was quicker than I expected." He takes the goggles off and puts them on the side. Your hometown. Yeah, I found some time for you to be able to go and do that.
Okay.
About let's see what's today. 2 days from now.
Okay.
That's when I figured that you can go off back home to. I can never get it right. Melithbell?
Close enough.
That you can go back there. And I recommend you take your team with you.
Mm-hmm.
This is not for the sake of the portal. Do not engage the portal. We don't know enough about it and what creatures lie beyond it in order to be able to figure out how to close it.
Is it not? Can we not close it the same way as the other ones?
The thing is that we can, like the prism is designed to do what it does. However, the creatures that came from the one, please correct me, Melithbell. The creatures that came from it were the highest in quantity. And we don't know if there's more, like deeper in, that are just working their way out. We don't know. And it's too much of a risk that I'm not willing to take.
So you're telling me you want me to leave the portal next to my hometown open because there might be more things coming out of it?
You're not strong enough.
Yeah, but if I'm not, then my family and friends that live in that town are definitely not. I can't leave them. You realize how close this portal is? If more things come out, they're dead.
Trust me, Lance. I know, and I wish it could be easier, but you're not strong enough. These creatures are definitely far too hostile and are far too aware of what goes on around in their environment. I can't risk it yet.
What do you want me to do? I can't leave them there.
We could figure something out. We can create an outpost somewhere, but we can't. I can't have you engage the portal yet.
Okay.
There will be a time, I promise. Just not yet. I'm sorry. I really am.
The most dangerous.
Please believe me when I say that I'm sorry.
Okay. I understand. Thanks for at least giving me the chance to go check on things. I'm gonna be in my room. And then
Even more.
And then I leave.
I imagine you're like bright summer.
Yeah, no, when he mentioned my hometown, I immediately turned like really green and now I am almost on fire.
Alright.
I stomped to my room,
Right.
like almost like a child.
Right. Simon watches you and like you don't see it because you I imagine you would not look back.
Nope.
But he's just kind of like he reaches out. He's like he wants to say something more, but like he has to stop himself because he doesn't feel like he's gonna help the situation. What are you memeing? What the fuck?
What can I say except you're welcome?
Yeah, no,
You.
back to my room.
Back to your world.
This time the door gets slammed and locked. I am not to be disturbed for a while.
Put the little tag on the door.
Yeah.
Like there's like the little lock and there's like unlocked, locked, fuck off.
Yeah. It's like the porta potties, you know,
Yeah.
unoccupied, occupied.
I like that.
No.
No.
I
I
could
like the
still
second
message you through the door.
I like
You
that.
but
can.
I
You
don't
will regret
choose
it.
to.
I wouldn't recommend
will
it,
not-
nor do you have a reason to.
It will
Yeah, I
not
know.
end well for
That's why I said I
either of
don't
us.
choose to. I just said I could.
So
I would just like to add anyone passing by the door may or may not hear crashing.
right.
My room is not going to be in one piece after this.
Oh no. Yorm, what are you gonna do?
All right. I'm going to.
So this would take place after he walks off to Simon's place.
All
So
right.
that's where we pick up with you.
Got it. I'm going after I stop by his place. I'm gonna go into my room,
Okay.
drop my gear that
Yeah.
I've been carrying around all over the place. I'm gonna do any quick maintenance or repairs on my my packs. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna use mending on my pack to just repairing small tears, just
Okay.
storytelling, It's
Yeah.
just go over my gear, make sure everything's right. Pull out the clockwork pistol that I carry around, polish it a little bit. Still haven't. I still don't feel like repairing it.
Yeah, just doing your general maintenance thing you do at the end of every mission.
Yeah. And then after that, I'm going to go to. Let me pull up my notes. I'm gonna go see Heinrich and Wolf.
Okay.
I'm gonna go see them first. I go to the workshop area, blacksmith.
You don't see Wolf, but you do see Heinrich through the window in his workshop.
Okay. I knock on his door and enter. Say, honey, I'm home. No.
He turns off he takes off his helmet, which he has hooked up his own recorded music to. Yeah. Yeah.
I was actually just about
It's
to
a
ask,
helmet.
did he just turn off his radio? Because I feel like we should have radio.
He has made a helmet that is also a radio.
God, I need it. Okay, cool. I see this. Do I see this?
You've known he has this.
Okay, then I haven't. Okay, let's go. What? He takes off his helmet. What does he say to me?
He says, "Yar! Welcome back, you bastard!"
Hey, Heinrich. You know, yeah. Thanks for welcoming me back. How's things been the last week?
Things have been pretty alright. Gotten a lot of orders for stuff. Been very busy. Wolf is already off doing his own thing. He's been just as busy as me. It's
Wow.
been a lot.
It's been a lot. Well,
Apparently some bastard crashed a bunch of cars the other day.
you know, it wasn't supposed to. It was weird. It was. I think I heard about that. But it's a real shame, isn't it? That were they able to recover? Like, yeah, I heard about it. Were they able to recover any of the gear that fell down that sinkhole or whatever it was?
Oh yeah, we managed to cover quite a bit.
Okay.
But the cars would be in better state.
All right.
Yeah,
So
we've been busy trying to fix them up, you know.
So he has no idea
does he know? Does he have any idea who actually did it?
who are the ones driving.
As far as you're aware, you don't.
Great. I'm like, no, I'm not even gonna ask if he doesn't know. It's just he brought it up, and I'm just gonna like turn a slightly.
He said
A
some
slightly
people,
more-
so I'm gonna assume he doesn't know and move on.
I'm gonna turn a slightly more pale color of bronze. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna have the inspiration, the idea
Yeah.
from seeing this helmet of his. I'm gonna be like, man, you know, I remember we were talking about stones of far speech and whatnot, and like if only there was some way to talk to each other. It's like,
Are you saying this to Vault?
no, I'm thinking like this
My
is just a
God.
mind
This
process.
is
You
think-
build helmets with walkie-talkies in them? I'm gonna be so mad because I just dropped $600 in stones of far speech.
I'm gonna be like, wow, if only there was a magical method of communicating, but we could like blend it with technology. What if?
Mhm.
What if
Mhm.
we had like a helmet like that where we could hear stuff, but we could also communicate through it? And then, can I write that down as an idea for a communications device that you wear on your head? I will describe exactly what it looks like if you want. But
No,
don't worry
it's
about that right now.
appearance isn't what I'm concerned about.
Okay.
I'm more so concerned where you're getting the idea about communication.
Because we've been worrying about like the stones of far speech that we needed within the squad. That has been a
Okay.
thing for
Yeah.
the last couple missions that we've been thinking about. And I see him and I'm like, he's listening. Like because I realized like I hadn't made the connection before for whatever reason. But like he's listening to like music on this helmet. Now do I know whether or not it's recording or if it's magical?
It is a recording.
Okay, so we have recording technology.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like you'll have
Do we have radios?
yeah, you'll have radios.
Like music radios.
Like music radios. Y'all don't have
Yeah,
like
you have pods.
walkie-talkies.
Okay, but that should be
Exactly.
It's like think like
We have the
It-
bar.
think kind of like
Do any kind of prototypes of walkie-talkies exist in this?
yeah, for stones of force speech.
You know what I mean, though.
Yeah, I know what you mean, and no.
They don't exist. I'm not gonna immediately think of that.
Like the closest thing
Oh,
you probably
that's funny.
think, like as opposed to just receiver and transmitter, is dynamite.
TNT.
Oh, you mean like remote dynamite?
Yes.
We have remote dynamite, and I didn't know about this. Wait, I should
No,
know about
this
this.
is not something that you have, nor that you've seen, but
Well, I would've
in
seen
this world,
Oh,
in the
what's
war you
that?
have.
Yeah.
That was the last time you saw it.
Yeah,
the war was
it was-
a long fucking
Man.
time ago.
Okay, I need to start thinking
you do
about
not,
these
You
things.
do not get to that. You do not get a remote mind.
Why is that funny? Oh, funny.
But yeah, okay.
Well,
Okay,
Uh,
so I see that. I'm gonna be like, oh man, if only we could
The comic itself.
talk
is funny. The
to each other.
context.
Well, stones of far speech.
This guy-
Idea. Stone of far
This
speech
guy
combined with
is supposed to write
tubes.
funny comics.
Yeah.
With something to put on your
And
head.
then he just does this.
Okay.
Headset.
No, I'll give it to you.
I'm gonna write down.
It's very
headset.
loose, though. It's not something that you have a very strong grasp on the idea
Well, I
of,
have
though.
a strong grasp on this idea. But yeah, I'm gonna then be like, all right. So I was tinkering out in the field,
with this idea
Oh.
for a mount attachment for my arm, and I got a prototype working. I was wondering if you had some time in the near future, or anything I could like help knock out of the way for you that you would then be able to make some time in your busy schedule for me to help you with, to help me with getting this thing up and running.
If you help me in both, then I might be able to squeeze some
Got you.
time.
Okay.
It
What do I
is
need?
just the two of us, so.
What do you need?
Well, and then he just explains about a bunch of stuff that he's doing, and basically we just have a montage of just you doing stuff with Heinrich. Volf is there sometimes.
Like, I make my hand into a fist and just use that to, like,
Yeah, Heinrich's hammering away at something, and you just like, hang on.
yeah, I'm
You
just
just punch it.
I'm doing the Iron Man
Yeah.
thing, but
Yeah.
like the old
Yeah.
Iron Man intro, but like with just my hand, I'm just like I'm just like slapping the metal back and forth into shape.
Yeah, that happens for a while, so we're
Okay.
going to jump to pause.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I had an order for kind of shoes.
You did.
I don't remember what type of shoes.
You had.
They're on my other paper.
You
sorry.
you placed an order for sneaky toe socks.
That's what they are. That's right. Yeah.
Specifically that.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what they are. Yeah, it's like a for the those of you who are not there, which is all of you. Yeah, so it's like imagine like just like a thick sock, but you can run around with them.
They provide as much protection as like a shoe would,
Yeah.
but it's just like a very quiet material.
Yeah,
Yes.
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. I'm gonna write that down real quick.
You can go to Daryl.
Yeah, so I would like to go pick those up.
Alright, so you go and see Daryl. This is not long after Liz has like left and done her thing.
Mhm.
And like you see him and Daryl like sees you walking and he says, oh pause, the socks you ordered came in. They got here pretty quickly, in fact, next day. They've been here for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, hang on here for a second. And then he goes out back and just comes up with a small box. And he just gives it to you.
Nice. I take the box.
Box
And
obtained.
I I open it up, like wrapping the candy, like the wrapping paper off the box, and
Right.
like, da-da-da. And then, like, I'm dancing around with the socks.
No one can hear you.
Daryl is there just kind of like chuckling as he just sees your excitement.
Yeah. And then I give Daryl a big ol' hug, and
He's kind of shocked by this, but he does return the hug.
thank you, Daryl. And then,
You're welcome, Paz.
and then I think I ran away.
Bye.
Why?
Can't believe Paz just ran from the campaign.
No, I go to like my room.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta put the socks on, That's. I think that's really all I had in mind.
Okay.
Fly the blacksmiths and say hi.
Yeah,
Night.
that's really all. I think all I needed. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to the bar and see if the flute girl's there.
Okay. So you go to the bar. Flute Girl is not there, and a different bard is there instead. It is a guy playing a harp.
You learn.
It's a red dragonborn playing a harp.
Do I know the song that he's playing?
No, you're very new to music.
Okay. I guess I would just kind of order it. 1 milk, please. And I would sit there and listen to the
Changes it into
song.
whiskey, the
No.
best whiskey.
No.
No, I'm a filthy milk drinker.
Okay. Little girl.
I never actually could drink at in the other town.
No, he tried and he failed.
You just.
It was a bad time.
What you gotta do is you gotta take the drinks. You order water, which is cheap or free, right? Depending on where you go, and then you just use your manipulation, your prestidigitation.
I guess
Water into wine.
It'll taste like wine,
No.
but that's it.
Yeah.
Well, that's great if you like the taste of it. Unless you're trying to get drunk, in which case you get drunk. but-
See, it's not
Then
the
you
taste.
get wine and you make it taste like water.
No,
See,
but you
it's not
see-
the taste that's the problem.
But you see, from the wise words of somebody, you drink your milk and you'll grow up to be not short.
So you're trying to fight the curse by drinking milk instead? Because with the curse, you'll continue to be short.
Yeah, no, Alfred just gives you a small pint of milk.
All right, and I give 1 gold. That's
Yeah, that's about the cost
Okay.
of milk.
all right.
It's one.
And then-
It's all big old milk.
And I think I'm just gonna be there for
It's
a
a
couple
nice one.
hours. Maybe I'll get some dinner there or something. That's about it.
Right?
I guess I'll get to you with the stats on that thing later.
The what? The things.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't do anything. We talked about this.
Okay.
They were pure, we established that during your little solo bit that they were purely cosmetic.
Okay.
What's purely cosmetic?
The toe stocks you got. They are in fact silent. But you do not get any stat bonuses or effects from them.
That's fine. Yeah, that's right. I said that's fine. I remember saying that.
But they are a lot more comfortable than like the shoes that you were wearing.
Yeah, but now it's a little bit. It should be a little easier to sneak because you're not making like the hard
Yeah.
clacking.
No,
sounds.
you are correct.
Yeah.
But you don't get any stat benefits.
That's all right.
So, if anybody, is there anything anybody would like to do? Anybody they would like to go talk to? There are options.
How long until I'm done with my help?
Well, this takes like a whole fucking day.
Right.
Who is that mage guy?
The mage guy? That's
Romeo?
That's
Romeo. Yes.
Oh yeah,
Let's
Romeo
go,
the
Romeo.
douchebag.
I'm gonna go speak to Romeo after having dinner.
All right.
What an angry dude.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's like late evening by now. No, not late evening, like early evening. Sun's just set. People are like getting ready to like wind down for bed. And you go down to Romeo's little section of home base, and you just hear loud music playing, and like lights flashing from inside his room that you last encountered him.
And I knock on the door.
Oh, the door just swings open.
I step inside.
In the side room, you see Romeo sitting in like a big fancy ass chair. Like you've seen thrones, you've seen books and pictures of thrones. This is a fancy fucking throne, even for most standards.
I give a great big arm outstretched wave. Like
He is busy watching his maids run down
Bet he
the
is.
catwalk. Run down the catwalk in various outfits that he's worked on.
okay. I get.
He's just there like applauding the maids as well as mostly himself.
I guess I'll go in there and watch,
Okay.
and then wait for maybe.
There's like a fold out chair next to him.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just sit there next to him.
Yeah.
And
This goes on for for a good little bit. You see all the girls come out like several times, each in different outfits. The elf girl comes out in like a peacock dress, and another time she comes out in like a Jessica Rabbit type deal. Another time she comes out in just like the literal swan thing that I think Lady Gaga wore that one time. What's her name? The large Loxodon girl comes out in this huge suit of armor.
Nice.
Goes back and comes out in a very World War II style woman's outfit with the coat, the hat, and everything like that. Yeah, just a bunch of different outfits, ranging from heavy armor all the way to basic, what you could only describe as swimwear. There's a little bit of everything. Oh, hi. Okay. We were interrupted. It's fine.
so yes, swimwear.
And eventually, lights flicker back on. Romeo stands up, towering over you. He's just like, "Oh, it's so tiring admiring my genius.
And
He
then
turns to you and says, "Oh, how long have you been there?"
and Pa says, "Marvelous, darling, marvelous."
Truly, you truly understand me, Paz. What can I, the great Romeo, do for you?
Holds up socks.
I'm assuming you want me to do something with these. Ugh. He reaches out and just like pinches them, and like his forefinger holding as far away as possible. He's like, "Ugh, it's as tacky as can be."
Romeo.
Oh, I can't disappoint the fans though.
He says three times.
Romeo.
There you go. Oh, he has to do it.
Yeah, he has to do it. He's just like he looks at you and he's just like, I can't disappoint the fans. He looks at it, so she's like, "Ugh," and he just tosses them off into the air, and they just kind of like freeze in the midair, as like some scissors in white thread. Like some no, not white thread. Like some navy blue thread. Like they just come up and just like tear these socks asunder as the thread just kind of like weaves its way into where the scissors have gotten at like very high speed. Wait for the door to close because this is Romeo we're talking about. All right. And so he's just like, "Oh yes, that's much better." As he takes the socks, he's just like, "Oh." He like sniffs them. He's just like, it's got that new Romeo smell. This is the work of art. You truly know the best, darling. And he hands you back the socks. They're still the toe socks they were before. They're completely different colors from what they were before. And like at the toes are now a light blue, and on the top of the foot is a pink butterfly. And they provide +1 stealth.
Nice. Great big ol' hug.
He just like
latches on your leg,
no,
like his leg.
Yeah, no.
Like
you latch on his like he's just like, "You're welcome,
like
darling." He just like pats you on the head.
like
He's
a
just like,
leg,
"You can let go now."
Let's go. Thanks, Romeo. Runs away.
"You're welcome, darling. Please." And actually, before you run off, he's like grabs the back of your shoe. He's like, "Hold on."
Yeah, I was gonna
there.
ask about like, what does he? The payment?
This is still something you have to pay me for, honey.
Yeah.
Because I like you, darling. We're gonna cost this a measly 75 gold.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm feeling a bit nice today. We'll go with 100 gold.
Gives big old puppy dog eyes.
Just glares. Just waits.
Charisma check.
Do you really want to try and out Charisma Romeo? Do you really want to try and out Charisma Romeo?
Nah.
That's a
Do it.
correct
Try.
decision.
I mean,
Always try.
if you fail, you just pay the 100 gold, but...
I mean, it could be like, you failed, double that, but I'm not gonna. Anyway,
True.
I'm gonna. 100 gold.
100 gold. Pleasure doing business, darling. And do come back sometime. You have much more to learn about your bardsmanship.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is something I want to do. Probably like in the next couple of days.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, there's Austin. Cool. Alright, and so I'm guessing at this point you're all just kind of like settling in for the night.
Yep. Sounds about right.
So at this point, I would like for you all to receive a level up.
Yay!
I'd like for you to receive a level up.
I haven't touched it.
Man, I should have held
And
on to
as
that.
you do level
I get no
up,
ability.
I haven't touched it.
I know. I
and
just,
this is important,
Okay.
as you guys receive said level up,
Mm-hmm.
you are all in a you all have a vision of y'all all in a laboratory. Simon, a much younger looking Simon, standing in front of y'all. Younger, I say. This is before the portals, and like he holds his arms up above his head. He's like, "This is going to be great."
So you say
And that's
that.
it.
Oh.
So you say that.
And then it wasn't.
Proceeds to not be great.
He said and then failed and also died.
Wait, you said that's it?
That's it.
Yeah, that's the vision.
Oh, okay.
I assume whatever happened after that was great, maybe. Or maybe it turned out not so great. Cool.
What are you talking about? Nothing could go wrong.
Nothing could possibly go
Nothing
wrong.
could possibly go wrong.
Anyways, leveling up, that's fun, huh? I
Yeah,
get
so
another
now
spell.
we're just gonna spend the rest of this time just getting y'all leveled. So that we don't have to worry about doing it at the start of next session.
Oh, I usually do it like on the on the
I want to do it
on the
now.
Computer.
Because I go in there.
Some
and
of
be
us
like,
can't just do that because the things on the computers don't have Xanathar's guide in it,
Yeah.
which I didn't bring.
I
can't do
you
my-
can get a PDF for it. That's what I'm doing.
Is
You have
Xanathar's guide?
DC Acrobat Reader?
I do.
DC? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I should probably get a copy of Xanathar's actually.
Do you want my copy?
I have it on here if you want.
No,
On the hard-
PDF,
on hard
PDF,
copy?
yeah, absolutely.
You want a hard copy?
PDF, no.
It's on the flash drive.
I do not need a hard copy. I need
Yeah, it's on the flash drive.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a hard copy, that's a digital copy.
This is a.
All right, you're not looking for a digital copy.
I'm looking for a digital copy.
It's on there.
Then, alright. You were saying hard copy and I was very confused.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it. We did it, guys. We can go home.
Matt.
Yeah, so you can copy the blank or just blank copy.
Of what?
Because they're both the same file.
So, what are
Yeah, but
y'all
why
thinking
would
of
I
doing
copy
for
that?
level up? Or should I just
That's
end
the
the,
thing I
end
used
the
for
recording
this.
here?
I'll be
I get new stuff.
roundabout,
I had to pick.
to make you happy.
No, I have a good one. I
Oh,
have a good
Yeah.
music. Would you like to hear it?
I can't wait for it to be Ocean Man.
It's not Ocean Man.
Oh man.
Let me just
Waits for it.
Oh,
I get
boy.
ethereal.
Oh boy.
Ethereal step. I can cast etherealness as a cantrip now.
Etherealness?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What's
Something
that?
I can. Give me a second. I'm gonna look it up. It's a spell that I use now.
That's a good dues.
Yeah.
Waits for it to be.
Actually, just.
it's a remix.
Of Ocean Man.
Okay. Alright. That's where we're done.